welcome back to my channel. Grab yourself a nice cozy drink. Mine is just a tea in my snuggle up cup. I'm loving this cup at the moment. I seem to use it every night before I go to bed, but there you have it. So today I am bringing you like Halloween half-term hamper. I think I've mentioned before that Halloween obviously falls on a school night, which is just rubbish, isn't it, really? And it's up here where I live. It's the start of the school holidays, like half term. So I've kind of put together a bunch of like Halloween inspired activities and bits and pieces to keep my boys busy in a little box baskets type thing. Which I actually gave to them this morning, so I popped everything back in just to show you. But so for starters, I just take this stuff. I purchased these little boxes last year, I think, from Home Bargains, and I think they were about, I want to say they were like less than a £5. I can't actually fully remember the price, but anyhow, they were plain like this grey colour. And now I don't have like a fancy printer or labels or anything, so I just used a stencil and kind of like free-handed to decorate the box. So you can see here, put some bats on one side, a ghost, and boo, a ghost and like a little pumpkin shape, and then his name. And the other one is just the same, because I just wanted them to have the same design on the boxes. But I mean, they've held up quite well. I didn't varnish them or anything. I think I just used like tester paint pots that I got from Wilkinson's, and like acrylic paint pens to do like the silver and the colour detail, if you can see that, on them, which I picked up from the pound shop. And I haven't finished them off with anything, varnished them or anything, but they've held up quite well. Granted, this is in the second year they've been out, so there you have it. So in each box I popped a book. So in one I put 10 little pumpkins. I think I've shown this already. I got this in the Works, and it was on one of the offers where it was £10 for a tenner. So some are for Christmas, some are for Halloween. This was also one of those deals, Squashabella, a spooky twist on Cinderella. These books went down well this morning. This glow in the dark space activity with glowing stars book, which I picked up in Home Bargains. It's kind of got like, I've done a lot of the activities already, card items that you can pop out and put together, and to like make like a play scene. There's like rockets and astronauts and aliens and other spacecraft, and then there's like activities in the back, like spot the difference and what's it called, connect the dots and that sort of thing. Like, this will certainly keep me busy this week, because I don't know about you where you are, but the weather is dreadful this week. But there you have it. This Halloween light up little notebook with a skeleton on it, which my son absolutely loved. I gave my youngest just like some plain paper, because he's at the stage where he just loves to doodle and colour on absolutely everything with crayon. So yeah, he got that. This Silly Monsters Scary Night Googly Eyes book from Home Bargains. I think this is like 99p. But it's basically obviously she's got the same eyes all the way through, but like different monsters. He's quite enjoyed this. And then I just popped in some like baking kits. So this Betty Crocker country carrot cake mix, which actually makes a whole, as you can see, like tea cake. However, them in these spider cupcake kits that I got from the Poundland. Yeah. So I think they'll enjoy making those more festive. And Cadbury's squidgy chocolate cookie mix, which sounds delicious. So yep, and these little wind up, I mean I won't do it now, but little wind up pumpkins, and they move quite fast across the floor and jump and hop about. These tiny little things have been such entertainment to my sons this morning, honestly. Hours of fun to be had in these tiny, probably the cheapest item that I bought, and I think I picked them up in Home Bargains and they were less than £1. So there you go, 2 of those, one each. And there's the other one. This and my eldest, that's gonna roll away there. My eldest has gone away with his like a projection torch, but it was greens from Home Bargains. It came with like maybe 5 or 6 different colours. You can see there's like a little bat, a skull. What else do we have? Pumpkin and a spider. I think there may well have been more, but as I say, I'm not sure where he's put those. But yeah, with it being so dark in the morning when they wake up, and then getting dark of an evening, there's like little like light toys have just really done well. And then I just made like these little sweet cones of lots of sweets that I picked up from Home Bargains, like little eyes, little Halloween figures, tiny little pumpkins. So they both got one of those. We have had lots of these in the house in various like little jars and in pumpkin mugs. Just like by the kettle, but they're far too easy to eat. Honestly, these tiny little sweets are so delicious. So yeah, they're theirs. And they both also got our white chocolate little skull, funny little face lollipop, which I love white chocolate, so I don't know how else I'm not eating these yet, but there you go, 2 of those. And possibly the best thing that I put in for each of them this year was this, which I'm going to show you next. Now, I watched Chelsea Bowen make one of these on her channel, and she mentioned about maybe making a pattern, but she wasn't like quite there yet with tweaking it and everything. And so I kind of watched her do her make one and thought, oh my goodness, like my boys would love that. And I kind of like got the general gist. Mine is slightly different, just because I think I didn't pay attention to every slight thing she did, and also I used a stretch fabric, which you live and learn, don't you? In hindsight, I probably wouldn't do that again. You'll see why in a minute. But yeah, Chelsea made a little pumpkin boy, and I've made one too, but she just inspired me to make one, and honestly, this is just one of them. I don't know if you can see, there's his little head, little button eyes, and I've kind of like embroidered his mouth on, popped a little stem on top of his head. I actually made this, the body of him, out of pyjamas that my youngest had for Halloween last year from George Astor, and I love them. Those are cute. I don't know if you can see all the little pumpkins design all over it and the stars and the moons. I love them and kept them, couldn't get rid of them. They were like, what size were they, like 6 to 9 months? Anyway, I kept them and I've made little pumpkin men out of them. And the little dungarees that he has on, I made out of a blue poly cotton cushion cover that I picked up from Pound shop, and it should have been, I think, £1.50, and I got it in the sale for 25p. However, before making the little dungarees for him to wear, I didn't wash the cushion cover. So if you buy the cushion cover of like the same colour, the same blue, for your couch, I would advise to wash it first, because the colour, as I was sewing, kept coming off on my hands. I mean, I've since put him in the washing machine, and he's come out all right. But yeah, I was really pleased. I've just kind of like put some buttons on, and the little shirt that I've made for him. I don't know if you can see that. Just make him a little bit closer. Can you see? I haven't got the best camera, but there you go. The little shirt that I've made for him, I made out of pyjama bottoms. Oh, that were my other sons. So yeah, I mean, they say use what you have, don't they, at home, and there you go. The stretch fabric was obviously what I've used for his body. Now, I don't know if you can see on the camera what I'm talking about, whereby you can kind of see, it's probably not picking it up very much, but you can kind of see the stuffing a little bit through, because the fabric is stretched when I've put the stuffing in. But anyway, I'm pretty pleased with him for my first attempt. Yeah, and just watching Chelsea make something similar, hers obviously was perfect in comparison, and the little dungarees that she made for hers were like shorts almost, and a bit wider, whereas mine, for some reason, I've decided to make mine like skin tight, so it was very tricky to get his little legs in these. I had to use like a pipe cleaner and sort of like wrap it around the little ankle of the pumpkin boy and like pull his legs through. It was so tricky. But yeah, all in all, I'm quite pleased with how he turned out, and I think they're quite cute. And my boys love them. As I said, my eldest has gone to sleep cuddling one, and my youngest had his as well, but I've just buried him for this. So yeah, I love them, and just inspired me to sew a little bit more. Yeah, so all of these were in these little baskets, or crates that I made, decorated rather, this morning, and yeah, they just went on a treat. My boys were very excited. So yeah, I think it's such a good thing to just kind of like do this sort of thing at the beginning of the holidays, even if Halloween falls, you know, at a later date, because sometimes I think if you pick things up and you just give them to them for Halloween, it's over, isn't it? In like a night. You don't really get much use out of them, whereas these little men have been played with all day today. And we've got baking to do this week, colouring activities, books to read. My eldest just practiced writing in his little light up notebook. So yeah, I think it's a good idea to give it at the start of the holidays. So thank you for watching, if you watched to the end, and if you liked this video, please consider subscribing, maybe give